Wait, hold on. We can wait for him. Okay, go ahead.
The range of emotions in that 9th and 10th inning was such a roller coaster. Kind of take us through what you were thinking in that 9th and 10th.
Oh, you don't want to know. I mean, the whole series is like, I don't know if I have years left, but whatever I have, it took some off. There's something to be said for just keep playing. And, Will gets down the line. So, again, if the bobble turns into a base runner, we hit the ball to right field, we get a bunt down. We walk a leadoff hitter. It wasn't perfect, but we kept playing, and we beat a really good team.
Talk about the impact Trevino had on the game, the play at third and the 10th, the throwing out the runner, and then obviously the RBI to tie the game.
Yeah, that was his best throw of the year, I think, and in a crucial time. And again, his extra innings last night, he's catching today. He hadn't done that in a while. And he helped us offensively also. He's been doing that all year.
With such an eventful 9th and 10th, maybe a little bit of what Abbott did will get lost. What did you see from him tonight that made him so effective?
I mean, both starting pitchers. They both command. They don't break the radar gun, but they can spin it, change up. You saw two really good left-handers going at it today.
What were your thoughts, Tito, the way Abbott threw the ball today? I know you just said it, but what he's done over the last two games against Philadelphia and Milwaukee, two first-place teams, not allowing a run.
Well, I mean, he's been doing it all year. This kid's, he's what you're looking for. That was the one thing, last night we were leaving kind of a bad mood, and I was like, okay, Abbott's going to pitch. That, you're looking for something to kind of pick your spirits up, and that'll do it.
He lost that play he made on that dribble down the first base line.
Say it again.
That dribble down the first base line, then he fielded, it's like...
It looked like he was going to try to let it go foul, and then he realized it wasn't, and he reacted really well. And Spence gave him a lane, which was also good.
Tito, what did you see from Emilio in the ninth there?
We walked the first hitter on 4 pitches. I think I need to sit with him, because I think I pitched him too much, and that's on me. That's not on him. And we need to figure out a way to kind of somehow let him take a breath. And I don't know quite how to do that, but I will sit with him because the kid's given us everything and more, and we just got to keep an eye on that.
One win is one win, but when you get a win like this, Tito, going out on a road trip that you're going out on.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, and you're right. It is one, but it's going to make the flight a little shorter. That's for damn sure. And again, it was coming on the heels of a couple tough nights. So, good for us. We'll take it. All right, guys.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Andrew, 7 scoreless. I mean, what was the game plan going into this one, and to what extent do you feel like you executed that?
Well, we knew we couldn't give them pitches to hit. Really, couldn't have any mistake pitches because they had gotten us 2 times before. So just really, hammering down on location, staying away from barrels as much as possible. And they're going to find barrels they're going to hit because they're a good team. So, staying away, keeping the leadoff guy on base as much as possible, and just trying to keep momentum on our side as long as I could.
Let's talk your catcher, Jose Trevino, sends you guys to extras.
Mm-hmm.
Key throw over to third to begin the 10th. What did you see from him, and how valuable is he out there?
He's been great. I mean, he did it all today. I mean, as you said, and as everybody saw. But for the pitching staff, he's been great. He's been a veteran leader for us. I haven't really been around him and Steve-O together, but I'm sure that they're communicating. I'm sure that they're talking about it as well. So he's been a good presence in the clubhouses. Just treating everybody with respect, showing up every day, ready to play. You couldn't ask any more of him.
One thing you look for from a guy like that is dependability and leadership. How does he show that in ways that we probably don't get to see?
He's energetic every morning. So, whether we're going through a bad stretch, whether we're going through a good stretch, he remains the same guy. I think that's always good to see, the consistency that he gives. And then when he's out there putting in the work, he doesn't take anything for granted. He's always showing up, trying to do the most for us. As we saw today, hitting sac fly, that was almost a homer, and then throwing a guy out at third. The big rallies. Either he's got something to do with them or he's helping continue them.
That play, that dribble up the line, how did you
Well, I knew the runner was pretty fast, and I took a peek when I was running over and saw Steer was at the bag. So I said, well, it's either this or we hope it goes foul. And I said, well, we might as well just try our luck here. It's a big spot, guys moving down the line. So I just didn't think about it that much and just picked it up and threw it, and was hoping that it was decent enough to catch and get him out. And luckily that happened.
In a game like this, going into a game like this, are you ever thinking what's at stake, the significance of what a win, a strong start would mean today?
Yeah, I mean, the last two series at home have been really tough opponents, so I think that gives us confidence knowing that we can hang with the best of them in the National League, for instance, with the Phillies and now the Brewers. And plus, they were playing really well too. We knew what we're going to get with a series like this, and I think it was a good test. Unfortunately, we came up short in the first two games, but we were in them all the way until the end. So that speaks volumes. We just have to clean it up a little bit around the edges, and then just continue to put the foot down and go to work.
You did everything today. Behind the dish, at the plate. I mean, what does it mean to you to contribute in a game like this where a win, from a morale standpoint, it definitely seemed like it was needed?
Yeah, I mean, just a big win all around for us. 2 heartbreaking losses. We were in those games. We were in a lot of games this homestand. But to get this one, I mean, it's big. It shows a lot about us as a team. I mean, we could easily crumble when, Contreras hits that homer, pack it in if we wanted to, but we didn't. That's something about this team is just, it's real gritty. It's really gritty.
What was the game plan going into this one with Andrew?
So I hadn't caught him in a little bit, so kind of watching some of his starts, always watching him when he's pitching, talking to Steve-O about him, and just kind of, he's an all-star through and through. He's going to go out there and do his all-star thing. So you kind of get out there, you have your game plan, you see what's working, you go from there.
On the bunt, in your mind, when do you decide to throw down to third?
Before that hitter comes up to the plate.
So if it's in front of the plate, you're like, if I have a
Yeah.
chance to make the play, I make it.
I mean, that's communication with me and Key, who's phenomenal, by the way. What a play last night on that bunt. But that's communication between us, understanding the situation, understanding what Ashcraft's pitches do off of someone's bat, understanding where that ball could go, those kind of things.
It's not often a catcher catches night and comes back again. What kind of physical challenge is that?
I just think of it like 30 years from now, I'm going to wish I can do this all over again. So, yeah, I just kind of live in that moment right there where I'm going to look back on this 30 years and wish I could squat back there for a night-day game. So.
What makes their lineup so relentless? Like this, even when you go into
they're out there to swing the bat. They make contact. They don't strike out. They run the bases well.
Jose, you're one of the guys in this clubhouse who's been in successful pennant races
Mm-hmm.
before. So I just wonder, going into a Sunday game, you guys are trying to avoid a sweep against this particular team. Is there a heightened sense of urgency coming into a game like this, or just any other? Do you treat it?
I think I just don't see it as like an opponent thing. I see it as an us thing. You see it from the standpoint of us as a team, not as who we're playing or who we're going against or who we're facing. That doesn't matter. I think it's all about what we have inside this clubhouse, and what you're going to bring to the table after 2 days of what just happened. You just got our teeth kicked in. You got gut punched. Get up. What are you going to do next? And I think we showed that today.
Thanks,
Thank you.